On 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for the Pelicans, the forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. McCollum is out there with Richardson. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, locking down the middle. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Now here's Edwards. Ingram with the steal. Shoots over McDaniel. A putback.
Whether it be rebounding, driving the ball, in transition, Zion always looking to attack.
And there's the pass to McDaniels. He kicks to Edwards. Tipped away and stolen by Richardson. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. And you look at Anthony Edwards. And, G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Free throw good, Edwards. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
He hits both from the stripe.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
McCollum kicks to Richardson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Conley. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Towns. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Here's McCollum. Ingram outside. Pass to Williamson, and it's McCollum in the corner. Clock at 6. From the stripe, count it.
This is why you have to stay attached to C.J. McCollum. He can bury it from anywhere on the floor.
Conley surveying the D. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Williamson. Richardson outside. To the middle. Williamson against Thomas. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you've got to love that energy.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Clock is at 3. Ingram. Here's Williamson. And at last, they get one to fall. Williamson's got his second bucket of the night. Conley against McCollum. Here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Towns trying to get open. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
That free throw good from Williamson.
And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Passes it to Williamson. Shoots over Towns. And it's Williamson missing.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Willie Green gave me a few minutes to talk with him. They have won their one matchup against this team so far, but he said the first order of business was for them to score against a very tough shot-blocking team inside. He said in a game like this, you can't turn down perimeter looks. They could be the key to victory. We'll see if he's right, Kevin.
Okay, David, thank you. We'll see if they can execute Greg well enough to beat the good defense.
Yeah, and it's about identifying the right matchup. You almost always have an advantage somewhere on the floor.
You can bet they've been doing a lot of scouting, really getting a chance to prepare for this game. This should be an interesting game of adjustments.
Here's Conley, following the score by Josh Richardson. Up top, Gobert, guarded by Valanciunas. Gobert, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
A healthy Zion is a force to be reckoned with.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Pelicans.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
The first free throw is good.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. And both free throws good for Williamson. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Conley. And the pass to Anderson. Kicks it to Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Ingram wide open. They get it back. Williamson, the pass to Valanciunas. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Put a little extra on that one. JV showing the lift.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Now here's Edwards. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Here's McDaniels. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got rebound number 5 here tonight to the paint. And the dunk by Williamson.
He's been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's McDaniels. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And that one drops for him. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Pelicans leading by 8. McCollum kicks to Richardson. Williamson against Anderson. Williamson, the pass to McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's McDaniels. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Richardson gets a wide open look. It's good from long range. Richardson's got his third basket of the night.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Noel comes in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Now here's Anderson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Working off contact is something Anderson does extremely well, and he does it a lot.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Alvarado. Covered by Conley. And there's the feed to Hayes. Over Reed. Off the left rim and out.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
It's deflected. Rob. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Conley. Finished off the break. And it's 8 points for Conley. Here's Alvarado. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Jones. Pass to Nance. Williamson in the post. Working on Anderson. And it's Williamson missing. Here's Noel. Defended by Jones. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Anderson outside. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. There's the pass to Alvarado. From the corner. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And it's good for 2. And now it's only a 5-point Pelican lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick in Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. Rivers, he's checked in for Minnesota. And it's Hayes in the corner. Outside, Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And that one misses.
This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
And he sinks the second. Health is at the top of the list, you're right. And about the Pelicans, Smitty, they've had some bad luck in recent years regarding injuries, haven't they?
Yes, starting with Zion, Kevin, out most of last year, it really hurt them. But they got a lot of leadership on this team. If they can pull it all together, they'll be fine.
Here's Noel. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 4 on the clock. A nice shot by Rivers.
Not a pure shooter in the classic sense, but Rivers is a threat out there if you give him any room.
Pass to Murphy. Here's Alvarado. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And Nance, now atop the key. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on an 11-1 run. Alexander Walker. A second chance effort. Jones against Anderson. It's stolen by Nance. It's 2-on-1. The pull-up. Tries again. Reed with the block. And he gets it back. And the basket by Alvarado.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Here's Noel. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Reed. Here's Noel. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
.56 seconds left to play here in the first. Kicks it to Jones. And then Murphy with the dunk.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Inside. Reed the pass to Alexander Walker. A three-pointer off the mark. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Denver Nuggets. They get the rebound to the wing on the left. Fades and shoots. Bucket is good. Now it's a 7-point Pelican lead.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
Pelicans leading by 7. You've got Brandon Ingram, Josh Richardson out there with McCollum. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. That's the Pelicans' 5 as we get into the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards inside. Richardson covering. Edwards can't hit. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's New Orleans with it. Passes it to McDaniels. Takes the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McDaniels got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Timberwolves. I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
Now, McDaniels following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. McDaniels passes to Towns. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nance has got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, Ingram. And the Pelicans miss again.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
McCollum against Rivers. McCollum outside. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Outside Edwards. He kicks to McDaniels. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas, and he's got his first free throw of the game.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. New Orleans in the lead. Ingram outside. The pass to Nance. Ingram trying to get open. Nance, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Smitty, the talented Larry Nance, has a very complete game, doesn't he?
He does. He does a little bit of everything for this team. Scores, rebounds, passes, defends. Kevin, he's such an excellent role player.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Zion Williamson's checked in for Larry Nance. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. McCollum finds Ingram. Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide-open teammate and feeds him.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here he goes. Here's McDaniels. That one goes in. McDaniels got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against Houston. Richardson outside. Now here's Valanciunas. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Offensive rebound. Here's McCollum. No good off the back of the rim.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Rivers. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Richardson against Rivers. Richardson dishes to Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Like the way that Valanciunas worked his way to the line on that shot. Never let the defender get comfortable.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
He's a big man who plays to his strengths. Valanciunas offers a lot of grit and toughness.
Minnesota making a switch here. Conley's checked in.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Now here is Conley. He's got 10. Edwards inside. Richardson cover. Here's McDaniels. A miss that time. Would have put him up. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Ingram finds Williamson. No good. Shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort. Outside, Towns. Over Williamson. Almost, but it rolls out.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Shoots over Ingram. Oh, good on that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
McDaniels gets to Conley. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And Edwards with the stuff.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
New Orleans leading by 3. McCollum passes to Richardson. Back to McCollum. Here's Williamson. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work. And he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
Here's Towns. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Just 4 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a 5-point game. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Noel in for McDaniels. Down low. Now here is Murphy. He's guarded closely. Ingram outside. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Jones. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Count it. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
How about the confidence from Brandon Ingram? Knows what it takes to knock that one down.
Outside Conley. To the middle. Ingram with the steal. Here's Murphy. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And good that time.
Making it look easy inside. Nikhil Alexander encouraged by his teammates.
Pass to Murphy. Here's Alvarado. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Alvarado's got 5 now. So it's Minnesota now. They trail by 7. Out to the right wing. Back to Conley. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Murphy. Good. That one on target from Noel.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So here's Murphy following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Reed with the block. Conley with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Conley kicks to Reed. Gobert trying to get open. They get it back. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Pelican lead.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Now here's Hayes. Guarded by Reed. Fires for 3. And it's Alvarado missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley gets the bucket. He's got 12.
You know what? Mike Conley is so crafty, finding a way to take the bump and weave through the defense.
Pass to Murphy. There's the triple. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Here's Noel. He has 5. 6 to shoot. Conley, the pass to Noel. Over Ingram. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Reeves got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on C.J. McCollum. David?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for New Orleans. He said that he's in a lot of pain right now, and he's having some back spasms. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Nancy's checked in for the Pelicans. And then for Minnesota. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Austin Rivers in for Mike Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. The Timberwolves again can't hit. New Orleans is gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Nance passes to Alvarado. From downtown, Minnesota with the rebound. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Now the pass to Noel. They get a hand on it. The shot will not fall. And New Orleans will come the other way. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Pelicans have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jones.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Pass to Anderson. Nance with some nice D. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans ahead, leading by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 11 points, 2 steals, and 2 assists. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Pelicans?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball. And that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
And, Shaq, what did you think about Minnesota?
My advice to them is simple. Start working the ball inside. Use a three-point shot. They're taking plenty. They're not going down. Time for a new approach. Pause the three-pointer and hunt for high-quality shots.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Yep, that one goes. Richardson's got 12 points in the game.
Yet another one by Richardson. If you got somebody that's going good, give him free reign and let him roll.
Conley against McCollum. Gobert with it. Clock at 6. Conley dishes to Gobert.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
You have to admire the energy with which Rudy Gobert attacks the glass.
Kevin, well, his stats reflect that tremendous effort. He averages some crazy rebounding numbers, using not just his size, but also his expert timing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
What an outstanding defender. Gobert's combination, in my opinion, of size and length is tough to match up against.
And Gobert drops them both. New Orleans leading by 3. Richardson outside. And he drives in. Ingram finds Williamson. McCollum outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 7. It counts. And the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
Look at C.J. McCollum sacrificing his body and fighting for the and-one chance.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Timberwolves have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And Edwards drops them both. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. McCollum passes to Ingram. Kicks it to Richardson. McCollum outside. Pass to Williamson. Valanciunas against Gobert. No good from Valanciunas. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. The dish to McDaniels. Moves back up. And Towns lays it in. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Pass to Valanciunas. Richardson for 3. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ball's knocked loose. Edwards kicks to Towns. The pass to Conley. Inside, McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Ingram. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. McCollum finds Richardson. Back to McCollum. Pass to Richardson. There's the 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Pelicans trail. Williamson with it. Now defended by Gobert. He was all alone on that one. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
You must chase Ingram off the three-point line. He's too dangerous of a threat to hit a triple.
Conley against McCollum. Now here's Gobert. He's covered closely. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
And the first one drops.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. A creator indeed. And the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Now here's McDaniels. He's got 11. Gobert trying to get open. Offensive rebound. Here's Towns. And another shot. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Gobert.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Williamson, the pass to Valanciunas. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ingram with it. Working on McDaniels.
Strong move by Brandon. He's playing with such great confidence these days.
Edwards looking it over. He kicks it to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 5. Pass to McDaniels for the 3. Here's Gobert. With the clock winding down. Towns trying to get open. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And he makes the first. Gobert drops them both. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Richardson outside. Ingram with it. Working on McDaniels. And McDaniels with the block. Passes it to Edwards. Back to McDaniels. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Ingram kicks to Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. No good on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Conley against McCollum. Towns trying to get open. Conley's shot is off. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. McCollum with the ball. Working on McDaniels. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Conley against McCollum. Now here's Conley. Defense is right there. Gobert can't hit. Pelicans leading by 3. Richardson outside. And there's the pass to Williamson. Shoots over Towns. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Ingram kicks to McCollum. Uncovered. Another one falls for New Orleans.
What a jump shot from C.J. McCollum. You can tell he felt good about that look.
Minnesota calls timeout.
After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, G.A., he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 3 years. But when he's feeling right, he is a nightmare to defend.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Now here's Towns. 8 points for him. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
McCollum kicks to Jones. Back to McCollum. 11 feet away, and the shot is long. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the inside. Here's Reed. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Playing with good instincts. Nickeil making those around him better.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
And that one falls for Reed. Here's McCollum. 10 points for him. Kicks to Murphy. Back to McCollum. Three-pointer. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Edwards. And Jones pulls it down.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
McCollum, no good.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Now here's Towns. He's got 10. The Timberwolves again can't hit. It's Murphy outside, and that comes off the assist by Jones. And it's a 4-point Pelican lead. The Timberwolves shooting here about 46% for the game. Pass to Edwards. Now Reed. is to Alexander Walker. Makes it off the glass.
How about the strength from Alexander Walker, rolling with the punches inside.
And so here is New Orleans. Cullen passes to Jones. Now here's Nance. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, easy call.
The Pelicans have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
The first one falls, and the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. He's off on the second.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards finds Anderson. The shot. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Towns.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Here's Alvarado. Nance. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Alexander Walker. Now Reed. And here's Edwards from the arc. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's McCollum. 13 points in the game. Outside Edwards for the lead. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
There's 45 seconds left in the third. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by McCollum. There's the lob to Towns. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
Pelicans trail by 3. Outside, Jones. Back to McCollum. Edwards against Murphy. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nance outside. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Anderson. It's Edwards on the wing. And he converts the layup. Edwards got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's Richardson in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Trailing here by 8. Richardson kicks to Jones. Passes to Valanciunas. Now Ingram. And rebounded by McDaniels.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
The pass to Reed. Back to McDaniel. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. 8-point game. Jones, the pass to Ingram. Richardson outside.
He started off solid. Had 2 threes at halftime, but blanked from deep since.
Here's Alexander Walker. Richardson covering. Alexander Walker passes to Towns.
Though he's a humble guy at heart, there's entertainment value to almost everything Zion does.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Minnesota. Off the inbound. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pelicans trail by 8. On the wing, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Mr. Williamson. Towns with the steal. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Jones. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. And finished off by Williamson.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Reed the pass to Conley. 2 points. That one goes.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Ingram outside. Pass to Jones. Williamson left side. Anderson against Jones. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Ingram with the steal. Outside, Jones. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Can't connect from short range.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time.
Conley the pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
You know, off that pick, Mike Conley, he's able to drive, shoot, and pass. That's what makes him a tough cover.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jones finds Ingram from 10 feet out. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. first free throw is good.
Brandon Ingram is a fascinating player, multi-dimensional and versatile. Needs to keep improving.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Both free throws good for Ingram.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Richardson against Conley. Left side, Towns. Here's Anderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Outside, Jones. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Awesome. Brandon Ingram typically isn't about the flash, but he showed it right there.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And here's Anderson. Outside, Towns. Good on the three-point shot. Towns has got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. Richardson outside. Passes it to Jones. Back to Richardson. 5 on the clock. Ingram outside. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's Ingram missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Feeds it to Gobert. McDaniels kicks to Anderson. And stolen by Richardson. There's the pass to Jones. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaden McDaniels. And the first one at the line is good. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Now, here's McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Towns down low. Working on Williamson. And it's in there. Towns has got 23 points.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Richardson the pass to Jones. To the left wing. Here's Valanciunas. And the Pelicans miss again.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Off target with his three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Oh, the jam by Ingram.
I love the throwdown there. Ingram doesn't mess around when he's cutting to the hoop.
Jones against Conley. Pass to Edwards. Knocked away. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 12. Conley with it. To the paint. And there's Edwards on the assist from Conley.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Back to Ingram. Passes it to Richardson. Jones up top. Five to shoot. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Jones. Over Conley. That one, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Jones with it. Conley picks him up. 6 feet out. Jones kicks to Ingram. Richardson against Edwards. Richardson the pass to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
McCollum's checked in for Jones.
One shot.
He throw good, Edwards.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
The pass to McDaniels. Towns against Williamson. Towns kicks to Conley. Towns trying to get open. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. McCollum outside from past the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. McCollum's got 10 points here in the second half.
Here we go. His second made from beyond the arc in the second half after having no such luck in the first.
And the Timberwolves call time here. From 2019 to 2022, Steve, Josh Richardson was traded 4 times over a 20-month span.
Kevin, that tells you how in demand guys like Josh are. Richardson is a 3-and-D type, plays the game hard. Everyone wants multiple guys like him on their roster.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Out to the wing. Conley finds Edwards. Offline with his three. Pelicans trail by 12. With the floater. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Richardson. Ingram's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's on a roll. Brandon Ingram believes he's one of the best scorers in this league, and he is showing it tonight.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Left side, Towns. Back to Conley. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And look at Conley go right up inside. Masterful job getting the foul on that shot.
And the first one drops.
He's an ultra-quick lefty with a great feel for how to run a team. Mike Conley is a tremendous asset for this franchise.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
Gia, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
1:43 left to play here in the fourth. McCollum against Conley. Outside Edwards. This one for three. First shot by McDaniels, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Six on the shot clock.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops from McDaniels. And so he hits both. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Timberwolves.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. McCollum kicks to Richardson. It's Ingram on the wing. Dishes it to Valanciunas. And again, no good by New Orleans. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. The game is flowing for you. What is it like to be on a win streak like this?
Well, the game's just back to being easy again, just making the right plays, playing off of the teammates, and guys are just really being unselfish. And it's easy for me to play in that style, and it's fun to be around.
You sure look like you're having fun, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.